And we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this special Friday evening edition of DeWitt 3D Canada. I'm Tim. I am glad to see so many people here already. Let me grab my mouse so I can scroll and see who's here. I know I've got sound because everything's been tested. Whoops, why is that going again? Oh, I've got to mute my I've got to mute my I gotta mute my other screen. Ooh, look at that. Anyways, yes, hello, and we have Neil W is here. Good evening, Neil, and Jerry is here. Hi, Jerry. Thank you so much, Jerry, for sharing it and for posting that out. Jose Ferrer is here. James L and Guy the Jedi. Jerry says, thought P1S only a standalone printer. Didn't know you could share it. Yes, you do have an upgrade kit. And Guy the Jedi said, yeah, for 150, 191 Canadian. And Jack Black is here. Guy the Jedi, Jack Black, Andrew Humphrey, Poor Boy Channel. Hello. Yes. So as you all know, Bambu Labs just came out recently with a P1S. Bigger fish. Hey, bigger fish. And I'm going to try and keep up with the chat as we go here, guys. But we got a lot to do. So yes, they came out with an upgrade kit for the P1P to P1S. Now, a little thing that you'll probably all figure out, non-fam, hey non-fam, if you haven't figured it out on your own yet, you'll probably figure it out if you go and look. To buy the kit, there's a little caveat here I'm going to say, but to buy the kit for 191 Canadian, 150 US, you are going to save about $120 versus buying all the parts that come in this kit separately. So they've made it really attractive to buy the entire kit. Hey, Teza, how are you, sir? And now, the caveat I was going to say about that is, so for instance, let's move this aside for a second. For instance, on this one of the first things I picked up on this was the auxiliary cooling fan, okay? This kit comes with an auxiliary cooling fan, of course, because it's the upgrade to the P1S, which includes the auxiliary cooling fan. So if you take that out of the equation, you're still saving around $80 to $90 versus buying all the parts separate for the upgrade. So it's still a really, really good deal. So I think I've got everybody that's come on right now, but that's great. It looks like we have 18 people watching. That is awesome. So yeah, so that's it. So without further ado, don't make the mistake I did. Just for anybody that possibly is going to do the upgrade, not so bad if you're not planning on live streaming your upgrade, but hey, Jay Maxey, how are you? Debating a P1P, perfect video to tune into. Awesome, Jay Maxey, for sure. And it's a perfect channel to subscribe to, too, if you haven't. Hey. Don't make the same mistake I did. Don't forget, there's one part. This is the same thing. I just did it in two different colors because I screwed one of them up. But 3D glued to the rescue. Don't forget to print the part you need, which is going to be for the chamber fan. You have to print this part. This was because of the supports and everything I used on it. I didn't have to time to print the part before I was supposed to stream yesterday, so I had to postpone the stream because I forgot to print the part. Don't forget to do that. Hey, Kit. Greeting critters from Northwest Territories. Hey, Kit, how are you? Good to see you here. Jay Maxey, you subbed so long ago when you did my Voron build. Awesome, that's good. Good to know. I'm alone home and there's a dog upstairs barking. So hopefully I'm trying the new feature in StreamYard with the background noise cancellation and supposedly the enhancement filter that makes me look better. How's it doing? Anyways, that's funny. So let's put these aside for now and let's dig right into the upgrade kit itself. Now, you guys might be wondering what that thumbnail meant about dog toys or upgrade kit. Well, it's kind of funny. The box it came in, it's a massive box. It's not super heavy, but it's a big box that the upgrade kit came in. And this is how it came. I'm hoping there's an upgrade kit in here and not what it says on the packing list right here, which if you look at my thumbnail, the packing list says there's 60 dog toys. So I don't know whether Bambu is also into selling dog toys in Canada, but who knows? But that's exactly how my package came. So without further ado, let's open it up and see what we have in here. And if you do ask a question in chat, I'm going to try and get to it as I go because, as I say, I have a lot to cover tonight. If I miss your question, please ask it again, okay? And I'll try not to ignore anybody. So, and if I miss saying hi to you, forgive me, but I will try and catch up with that as well. So let's go. Let's open this up and see if we have dog toys or an upgrade kit. I'm hoping we have an upgrade kit. I just found it funny when the box came in and I got a call from upstairs at my office, said, you got a big box of dog toys here. Customs cheat, maybe. Although it came from Bambu Canada, so I'm not sure. But could very well be customs cheat. Oh, I better keep this knife in case I need it. Maybe cheaper to import with taxes. That's possible too. What am I doing with the art kit I did? Depending on how much I like this, I'm going to get another one for the other printer I have. I may just end up giving the art kit away. If anybody's interested in the art kit, I took the art kit off and put it over there. So it's a shame because the art kit worked really well, but I didn't want to haul my printer at the office home to do this, so I had to strip this of the art kit. So there we go. Okay, let's open this up and see what, oh wow, it's full. So if you look inside, it is a full box of parts. So let's haul these out and we'll just sort of put them on the counter here and then we'll go through and see what we have. But there's a lot of packages in here. Wow, is there ever a lot of packages? They don't mess around and they're all individually wrapped. Another one here. We have a box here. Oh, and then I'm going to assume these are going to be the panels. So there's one here, another one. So we're going to have, you see, have two side panels. And then there's a thicker box, a couple thicker boxes in here. I'm going to guess that these are the right plastic panel. Oh, these are probably the glass doors and the glass top because this says right plastic panel. I'm building a tower here. And this says rear metal panel. And this is going to be the left plastic panel. It better be left. Yes, left. I would not want two rights because two rights don't make a left. And that is it for the box. So let's get rid of this. There we go. Let's move these panels down. We don't really need to, oh, we'll open this all. We got to open it all eventually. And yeah, these are going to be the glass panels. That's why they're padded and extra protected. So perhaps with this, you become a dog of the Chinese state. And so these are your toys. That's true. I can play with these toys, right? Like, whoa, dog toys. Okay, this box says, so we know these are all the panels and the top lid and the glass door and the glass top. This is the front cover. It's a new front cover, which is going to replace this cover up here. Okay, this one, PTFE tube. So let's just go ahead and get this out. We're going to need everything opened eventually. So PTFE tubing, obviously, for whatever purpose. So we'll put that on top of the Creality K1 here. That's acting as a second table tonight. So yeah. Okay, we're just going to throw some. Oh, missed the box. We're going to see how many pieces we can get in the box I just threw over there. And this is a activated carbon air filter. That's the carbon air filter because we are going to have a chamber fan. We're going to be filtering. Oh, missed the box too. 2 for 2 I missed. 0 for 2. This bag is a, what's this? 3D printer accessories. Does not say what it is. Oh, right there. Front door mounting kit. So the hinges and stuff, I assume, for the front door. Okay. Come on. 0 for 3. That's why I'm not a basketball player. It's like Christmas. Yes, it is, James. This one says 3D printer heavy. Okay, well, whatever. This is a heavy-duty tool head cable. That's one of the first things we're going to need to do. And I'll talk to you about that in a minute. Oh, 0 for 4. Come on. I have a feeling I'm going to go 0 for everything tonight on throwing these things in the garbage. This is a control board fan. No, 0 for 5. I'm telling you, this one is a chamber temperature regulator fan. Okay, glue. Come on, come on. Yes, I got one. 1 for 6. Ah, okay. Only 2 more packages to throw. 1 for 6, 2 for 6. I could get 3. Nah, 1 for 6. Nah, I can't even get 50% at this point in time. Cable chain, which we're going to need right away. This is a bigger one. This is going to be harder to. Nah, 1 for 7. And last box, last package. You can't see, just fib and say you made all the throws. I'm an honest YouTuber, so I'm an honest YouTuber. It's live. Ugh. At least I got one. And this would be the general auxiliary part cooling fan. So this is the fan that I don't really need, but there's probably an adhesive tab or two in here I do need, as I say, because I already have the part cooling, the auxiliary fan. Can I get 2 in? Nope. So I made 1 for 8. There we go. So what I want to show you guys is, I'm going to switch over to my screen here real quick. We're going to need these eventually too. One of these printed parts. I don't know if I'll use red or black. We'll see. So I'm going to get over here and I'm going to pull this up. So this is the instructions we're following. We're not going to do any off the cuff. I'm not going to just go wing it and do my own way and do my own thing and screw it up. If the goal is not to make it in the box, then you'd be 5 for 6. Hey, 5 for 7. No, 6 for 7. 7, whatever. I'm going to follow the instructions to a T so I don't mess up. So this is where we're going. We're doing the P1P to P1S Upgrade Kit. Now, the first thing in the safety warning, we're unplugged and everything. We're following all safety rules here like we do it with 3D Canada. We need to install the upgrade kit. The first thing we need to do is install the cable chain kit to do this upgrade. So there's the upgrade kit installation video, but we have to follow the cable chain upgrade kit first, which is not that one, but this one right here, how to install the cable chain on Bambu Lab P1P. And I've muted it because they have really tacky music. So you need a heavy duty tool head cable, and then you need the chain, and this is what it's going to look like when it's all done. So I'm going to be following the instructions on this screen as we go ahead and do the build. So if I look over, if I, you know what I mean? If I look over once in a while, that's what I'm doing is I'm looking, pausing and playing the video and doing what we have to do. So first thing I'm going to do is move this over a little bit like so. I don't know if I want to keep this on the Lazy Susan or not. Let's see. Maybe if I leave it back here, because I got a camera up here to show you guys, give you guys a better view of what's going on here. So hopefully it's all going to work tonight. I'm only using 2 cameras, the main camera right here, and a little camera that I have right here. You can just see that's going to be showing what's going on the printer. So, okay, let me just double check one thing here. See if I'm going to continue on this video or not. I have, let's see, 24 watching and 19 likes. I guess that's a good ratio. So we can go ahead and continue. Okay, so, oh, did I leave that video running? No, I didn't. So the first thing we got to do, I'm just going to watch this a little bit and I'll let you guys watch this as well. We're going to pop off all those clips. We're going to pop off the cover and remove the PTFE tube completely out of the system. Remove all the clips. The kit come with a new warranty void if stickers remove sticker. I don't know. And then we're going to remove the 4 screws on the cover. Okay, let's pause it there because my memory is only so long. Okay, so I've got a, hey, screen comment, screen comment. Kit, does the kit come with a new warranty void if sticker remove sticker? No, it doesn't. Is that what you meant, Jerry, to read that comment? Yeah, screen comment. I don't know, I'm not sure what you mean, Jerry, but that's okay. So we're gonna switch to this camera right here, which hopefully is going to give you a decent overhead view of what I'm doing here. So first thing we got to do, we're going to pop this off. And da-da-da. Okay, so we're going to remove the PTFE tube. which is easier said than done. Oh, there we go. Come on. Pop it down. Where's the clip? There we go. Remove that. And then we're going to remove all the clips. Okay. I think he means comment still on the screen. Oh, is there a comment still on the screen? Did I put a comment on the screen? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, sorry, Jerry. How do I get rid of that? Spacebar? Oh, I don't know how to get rid of that. There we go. Ah, okay, thanks. Thanks, Jerry. I didn't even mean to put a comment on the screen. I must have actually hit a button while I was switching screens here. So we are all good now. Hey, Miles, how are you, sir? Hello, hello, hello. Free advertising. Yes, it is, Jerry. Anybody not subscribed to Jerry, 3DHP, you're a fool. Go subscribe to him. He's got a great channel. Okay, so we're going to take this cable off, like they say. They make it look easy in the video, right? But it's not that bad. Okay, and then we're going to pull the PTFE out of here. And then we're going to remove all these clips, like they said. So there's 3 clips on there that we removed. Put the PTFE aside. And then I believe the next moment was they were going to remove the 4 screws, 2 screws on each side that are holding the back cover on. I believe that's what he did. I don't think he did anything in between. In betwixt, no, that's not that he did. So he's going to remove those 4 screws to remove that back cover. Okay, go ahead and do that. And I believe it's going to be with this wrench here. No, it's going to be my smaller one. Let me grab that, which is this little silver guy. You're having flashbacks from all your repairs of the X1C kit. You mean you'd remove the comment among other things. Okay, so let's go ahead and undo these 4 little screws back here. And as I said, we got a lot to do, so I'm not going to explain a lot. Bambu gives really, really good instructions on how to do this. Their videos are very precise. I've watched them over a few times, but I'm still going to watch them. I'm not like I'm going to wing it here. Okay. And I may have to turn this the odd time to get a better angle for myself. And you guys may not be able to see, but you know what? Too bad. It's my show. Just kidding. It's just to get this. All I'm doing right now is taking these 4 little screws out. And I've got massively giant hands. And these are extremely, extremely small screws. So, and I don't want to lose them. So we're going to move this off to the side, and we're going to take the other side out. If I can see, sure, it's hidden right behind. Oh, there it is on the bottom here. Here we go. Okay, that one and last one up here. This is my first time dwelling into the hot end of this printer. I have not done anything to the hot end on this thing before. So we have those 4 screws out. Okay, and I'm just going to play the video a little bit here. He's popping the cover right off and unplugging the top flat cable and the white plug. So I'll show you right here. He's unplugged the top flat cable right here, and he's unplugged that little white plug-in from behind. So let's go ahead and see what that entails. So on the back of this here, so we're going to pop this back cover off, just like so. Comes off in one piece. Okay, we have a flat cable right here that just unplugs like so, and then this white plug like that. Okay, so we got those on. So here, I'll give you guys a little view of what's going on. Whoa, that should not have happened. Right there. That's better. Okay. Whoops. Me and my camera views. Okay, now we have to undo. We're undoing those 4 screws because we're taking, looks like we're taking a board off. So is it 3 or 4 screws? 3 screws, pull the board out, and that will completely undo the board. And then we're going to undo another cable on the back of the board. Okay, and then we're going to remove that plug completely. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Oof, undoing more screws. Okay, so let's get this over so you guys can see me screw up. I have uttermost confidence in myself. The utmost of confidence. Try not to get my arms in the way here. As I say, my first time taking apart this tool head, so this hot end. One, oh, and these are tiny, tiny. Are these the same screws as the other ones? They are, so I can combine these with those other screws. They're the same ones. What I really should do here is grab my, and I'm going to do that. Right now, while I think of it, we're going to grab this and we're going to put these screws in this little container. Because if I leave these screws sitting on my bench like this, we all know what's going to happen, don't we? Okay, and we'll get this bottom one. Hi, Jose. You finally got home. Good. Okay, that's there. Now this board should just come off as they show real easy, like so. You turn it over. Man, it's hard for me to get my hands in here and try to show you. And then there's a little plug on the back, and that just unplugs, and then that takes the board right off. Look at that. Okay, so that board comes right off. We'll put that over to the side. Let's go ahead and bring this back out to this view. Okay, and then we pull the cable right out. Whoops. Easier said than done. There we go. And this whole wire thing should come right out just like that. Okay, that's that part. Now, they want us, I'm going to move this over now, because the next part of this is removing the back cover. There we go, just like that. I just realized I don't have my secondary screen up on this thing like this, so that's okay. You guys don't need to see my face. So here we go. Next steps are taking all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws off. You had a magnetic bull screw thing. It does happen. Okay, so we're going to remove 8 screws, fine thread screws, and 2 coarse thread screws. Oh, 4 coarse thread screws. Okay, so we're going to remove all those. I don't have the spool holder on the back because I had the AMS on here. So we're going to remove 8 coarse thread screws, fine and coarse. So in other words, we're going to remove 12 screws altogether. And I'm assuming we're going to reuse a lot of these screws. Hopefully. And part of the assembly for this particular part of this, the cable chain, is they're going to say to put the back cover back on. I'm not going to put the back cover back on because the back cover has to come off for the upgrade, because there's a new back cover going on it during the upgrade. I lost count of how many screws I've been taking off here, so that's okay. We'll figure it out. I think that was 8 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Oh no, missed one. No, yeah, 8. And then the coarse screws are this one. That looks like a fine thread to me. This one. Doesn't matter. Screws are screws. Oh yeah, that's a coarse thread there for sure. And then we have these 2 coarse threads. And the one below the poop chute. What do I have on the building plate? Which building plate? Oh, that's just a cable that's on the plate right here. Is that what you're talking about? Kevin Sims, another Vegas Valley maker. Well, hello and welcome, Kevin. Steve Builds. Hey, Steve, how are you, sir? Appreciate you popping in. Okay, so I forgot some screws up here. I counted more than 8, but anyways, that's okay. Who am I? So I'm not good at math. These could be left over from the other build. So, okay, so we have the back cover off. Now we're not going to need this back cover again, so I'm just going to put this down over here, out of the way. As I say, we're not putting the back cover back on because the upgrade includes a brand new cover. Okay, so now we've removed the cover. And then the next step, as I say, I don't have a spool holder on because I've been using the AMS. So he's taking the spool holder off, and okay, I don't need to watch him remove the cover screws. Let's go, let's fast forward. He takes the cover off. Okay, we're gonna remove another screw up top, another screw up top. Oh, it looks like we're taking the poop chute right out. And then we're removing that wire there. Okay, so we're gonna take the poop chute off. This could get kind of poopy. Is this the tiny screws again? Yeah, more screws, more little screws. Okay, so we're taking this off. Man, I didn't think I'd ever take this thing apart so far. But that's okay. I'm going to keep those screws a little bit separate so I remember where they came from. Nuno, hello. And if I don't get to say I had a midlife crisis, hello. If I don't say hi to you and you pop in, it's just because I'm really, really focused on this thing. And oh, there was only the 2 screws holding the poop chute on. Look at that. For some reason, it looked like he took out a couple more, but obviously not. And let's get this one out of here. Here we go. I've always wanted to see what the poop chute looks like from inside. No, smells like a regular chute. Look at that. Okay, now the plug that he's taking off the board is this top one right here. This top plug. Now I don't know if you can't really see inside, but you saw the video. So we take this off, and I'm just going to make sure that yes, that is the right one. And he's going to feed it and push it up through, and then we're going to uncord it. Okay, so we turn this around. Okay, so let's move this back over so you guys can see. Boop, 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 boop. So we are going to feed this cord up through here. And unthread it from here, unthread it from there, and pull it up through here. And that's the cord out. So that's the not heavy duty cord. Okay. So we can throw that somewhere in my electronics pile. Okay, let's not lose any screws. Let's go back to this. So this is what we've just done here. We've pulled this cord out, and like so. Perfect. Install the cable and cable chain. So we're going to install the new cable by going down through the same path. Let's just have a quick peek at this. Here we go. Poop chute takes too long to say. Can't we just call it the bum? Yeah, we can call it the bum. So we're going to feed back down through there and plug it in through the same place. Okay. So let's grab the new cable, which is one of these boxes that came with the upgrade kit. Control board, fan, heavy duty tool head cable. I'm going to assume the difference is that the heavy duty tool head cable will take a little bit more bending. I don't know. Let's just see how much different it looks. Here, we're going to throw this box. Let's see if I can have better luck than the envelopes. No, I missed the big box there too. So, okay, heavy duty tool head cable. It doesn't look, oh, it's a little bit stiffer. It looks like the same thickness cable, but it feels a little bit stiffer. So either that or it's just a sales pitch and say, hey, we're going to tell you you need to buy a heavy duty cable, so you'll buy it. Okay. So we're going to feed this down. Whoops. You're just kidding, Kenneth Sims. Bung ho. Okay, so we're going to feed this down through here like we did before. We're going to make sure that we have the length to hit the board. Okay. Smaller the fingers you have, the better this will be. Guy in the video has tiny fingers. So that's the length there. So we're going to tuck this back in under there and tuck that back in. Oh, I don't know if that'll tuck in under there because this is a heavier duty cable. See if I can get that to tuck in without damaging it. Nope. That's good enough though. I think I just broke that little part. Leave it to me. Yeah, I did. I snapped the part. That's okay. That'll stay tucked in anyways. No big deal. Okay, so I'm going to come around back now. I just about knocked my poop chute on the floor. So we're going to come around back here. You can't really see the control board because I don't have a camera that close, but we're going to come around back. We're going to find that cable and we're going to plug it back in, making sure that it goes up the right way. And that is the right way, like this. Man, this is hard with big hands. Come on. Oh, come on, you little bugger. And the cable always wants to bend in the direction I don't want it to bend in. There we go. Okay, we got it plugged in. Okay. So we have the new cable plugged in there. Let's go ahead and see what's next. Sounds like a medical problem. It does, doesn't it, Andrew? Okay. So we've plugged it in. Okay, we're going to reinstall the poop chute. Why do we take the poop chute out in the first place? I guess and I don't know if the poop chute has to come out in the next section. But if it does, it does. Somehow I don't think it does. So let's go ahead and reinstall the poop chute. Sounds like the family just got home. Yay! Okay, so we're going to take our tiny screws, poop chute screws, and this should just go up like so. Did I hit the hole? No. Oh, I see. Okay. In. There we go. No, hang on. There we go. Just had to hit the right spot there. Here we go. Sorry, not the poop chute, the bum. Okay. And we'll put the other little screw. I'd rather put this back in even if I have to take it out again. That way, less chance of losing these two tiny screws. Okay. Okay, poop chute reinstalled. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what's next. Okay, what did he looks like he puts another screw in there to install the poop chute, but I didn't see his poop chute's different than my poop chute because I don't have that other screw right there that he's putting in. Okay, and we're not installing the back cover, so forget about that. Let's skip by this because that's got to come right off again anyways. Okay, boom, done, done. Okay, so now, okay, let's see what's happening now. We're going to put the new cable and tuck it in and plug the board in. And we're going to turn the board around. We're going to put the board back in with the 3 screws. Okay, so let's go ahead and work on that part. Okay, so we are going to let's turn this around so you can see it. Okay, we're going to take the cable. Oh, it's on the back. Oh, I had to turn around the wrong way. Sounds like country on poop chute boogie. Yeah, it is. So we're going to take this, put this in here, like so. Okay, grab our board. And this one on the back of the board. Again, I need to get my hands in here. So sorry if my hands get in the way here, guys. This looks like it went on. I just got to make sure I put that on the right way. I'm just going to watch him plug that in again. So with the cable pointing up. Okay, so cable pointing up. So this goes on like, it's just a little awkward, but that's okay. Like that, and come on. See, these pins are actually kind of nicely designed because it's almost and plugged on. You'd almost have to do something really stupid to bend a pin on this. It would be really difficult to bend a pin. Make sure I got that on. Oops, I did have it on right. Okay, and then it went back up like this. And then underneath, let's get these wires out front. Underneath like so. Okay, I think I need a little bit more length in the wire because oh, I see the wires. The wire's got to go around the stepper motor in order for it to sit flat in there. There we go, to allow the board to actually go back into its proper location. Why does it seem flimsy on the other side? Oh, am I too low? Oh, and the plug came undone. Okay, I gotta turn this around and tackle this from this side. The plug came off the board. He made it look so easy in the video. I'm a natural gray. I am. Come on. I wish I had an overhead camera so you could see what I'm struggling with here. Okay, it's on the board. We got to come back up this way. Man, I cannot get my hands in here. Okay. Up here, there's the screw holes. Oh, there's little, I see the little pins go in there. Okay, there's a little slot to plug the wire into there. And then that. Okay. Okay, I'm too low. There we go. He made it look so much easier on the video, but anyways, if there's a little pin up top on the side here that goes into the little hole on the board, and you just got to kind of make sure. Now it almost looks like that came unplugged again, but I think we're okay. But I'm just going to go ahead and ensure with a flat object that that is actually, there it is. Yeah, that's plugged in, I think. Yeah, that's plugged in. Good. Okay. Now we can take those 4 tiny screws. Phew. Try working it on with a wall in the way. Yeah, no kidding. Okay. Okay, we'll put these in. Actually, 3 screws. What am I saying? There's only 3 screws to hold this in. And the bottom one here. Okay, which, oh, I said it didn't want to line up, but there it is. Okay. And one more. Uno más. For all my Spanish friends. Yeah, they have smaller hands, definitely. I have big mittens. Okay, the board's on. I'm going to assume we plug those plugs in, but I do not want to assume anything because you know what that does. Okay, so he screws the board in just like so. And we plug that plug back in. And we plug that plug back in. And after all that, we're going to pop that out and we're going to cut that off. Okay. Okay, so we plug this plug back in like so, and then we plug this plug back in. So, okay, then we're going to take this, and he used a tool of sorts. Of course he used a tool. Why did we put it in if we're just taking it out? Okay. There we go. Come on. Come on, get out. Get out. Get out of there. Get out of the hole. Get out of the hole. Okay. And then I'm pretty sure this is where the razor comes in. Yeah, so we're going to use a little blade and carefully cut that off because that's going to be replaced with something on the cable chain. And then we got to put the cable chain in like so. Okay. So I don't have the same blade he did. I'm just going to very carefully use my knife. Oh, that cuts super easy. There we go. That cut real easy. Okay, throw that out. Hey, tripod, how are you, sir? Canadian on YouTube. His head likes breaking things. That's me, John. Okay, let's find the drag chain. Here we are. Yeah, let me just say hi to John. Hi, John. So here's the cable chain. All the pieces to it right there. Boom. Okay. Boxes are, oh, I missed that one too. Okay. Why do I have, oh, there's a couple pieces to this drag chain. That's why it's such a big box. We have a little cover thing that's going to go on there. Of course, I missed that. Okay. I'll just use this garbage down here. It's a guaranteed hit. Okay, then we have the little part here. Oh man, these bags are tough. That's why God invented scissors, right? Okay. We have a couple screws, a little PTFE retainer, and then this looks like it's a couple of rubber. Oh, that's the new tube guide. Okay. I know, a standing desk to lower these, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Okay, so it looks like this. They don't give me many instructions, but okay, let's just see how he had this on there. I'm just going to pop. Okay, so that piece, he had the inside going. Hang on a minute here. How is he bending that? So it's in like this. So obviously we're going to have that clip on top. So this little guy has to go. Common sense tells me that this guy has to go on here like this. I'm using a bit of common sense here, just so you guys know. So if it's wrong, this will tell you whether or not I actually have common sense. So that should have gone on just like that. So, hello, Michael Henke. How are you? Soup. Oh, did we get a super chat? Oh, off Axis. Thank you so much. Let me go back over here and give you what you deserve, my friend. I appreciate that super chat. Thank you so much.
Super chat.
Thank you so much. You can have soup, but I'm going to continue to chat. There we go. Okay, so now let me go back to the video. And it looks like, so based on the video, he pops it in just like that with the cable on the outside. And we're going to run the cable down that far side of that thing. Okay, looks pretty simple. So cable went in this guy like so. And he popped this in like just like that. And then he feeds, let's get this stuff out of the way. He feeds the cable down the length of chain, like so. Like so. Like so. Okay, so we have the cable fed. My studio back wall looks really nice. Thankle so much. I appreciate it. Thankle. Yeah. This is all printed vinyl I did. I printed a vinyl pattern. Just makes it look cleaner than a unfinished basement wall with pink insulation, right? So thank you so much. Appreciate that, Marcel. Okay, so we've fed the cable all around. Okay, and then now we got to push that little, and then I missed that. I was looking at my printer. It looks like we take this other little big black piece that came with it. Okay, come on, speed it up. There we go. And we push that in the corner. And it looks like it snaps in. Okay. And then the cable clips into that. And that kind of just like so. And the cable kind of sits there like so. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at that. Okay, so that's this piece right here. Not as drunk as Thinklepeep. There you go. Is this the better view here? This corner, yeah. So looks like this goes in. Well, that's pretty cool. They thought of everything here, right? In the corner like so. This goes underneath like that. Is that actually in proper? Yeah, that looks like it's, or is it in there? Hang on a minute. So the cable's got to run up through here, in there. Okay, and then the cable chain is going to snap into place here. Okay, so that it just kind of rides like that, and then this closes. It just doesn't seem to be, oh, maybe this has to come off of there. Okay, something is not snapping in, unless I get too much cable showing here. Ah, there we go. I didn't quite have it sitting in the corner over there. So that is right about there. I don't know if this is an important piece or not, but we'll just stick this back on here just for looks. Get a vinyl print of something for the wall to make it look cool. Maybe I'll yeah, there you go. Don't break it. No. Okay, so I got that in there. This part doesn't seem like it's sitting in here properly over here. Let's just see. Yeah, I guess it is. That's going to come off again a little bit later anyways. So I'm not going to overly stress about that. And there we go. Just right. Well, that's got to be right. This just doesn't seem to be sitting in quite like it should be. There we are. Okay. And then this. Oh, worry about. Oh, you know why? I think there was a light up there, and there's still some glue from it. We'll worry about that in a minute. Let's not get too carried away here. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to continue. We're going to undo. Did he undo a screw there? Yeah, I'm sure he undid a screw there. Let's just see. Putting the rubber in the slot like so. Okay. Let's do that step. Turn this around. Oh, there isn't this. Oh, he put a screw in, but what? He must have put a screw in. There's no screw in there right now. Lock in the screw. Oh, there's a screw that goes in to lock this thing in. Ah, okay, but which screw? Probably one of the ones I took out of the back. I have no idea. Oh, that came in. Ah, probably one of these screws that came with it. Ah, one of these screws that came in this bag. Mika Steve, hello. Okay, let's see. It's a tiny little sucker. Let's see. So he did it right in under, right there, right there. Ah, that's what it is, and that's going to hold that in from popping out all the time. Now, it just did one, but there is a hole there for a second one, and there's two screws. So let's do it with both. And he only did one, but I'm gonna assume that they want two. Otherwise, they wouldn't have put two holes, right? What can it hurt? They probably changed their mind after they did the video. There we go. And that locks this whole assembly right in there. Okay. Now we need the rubber tube. Okay, there's a thick and a thin part, and I just want to see. He shows exactly which part should go in. So it's the thick part on the outside and the thin part on the inside. There we go. So this goes like this. It's like a little gasket thing here. And make sure it's sitting in there, and it's sitting in there perfectly just like that. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is what we've got. We're at this stage right here. I'm missing a screw on this thing for some reason, but that's okay. Okay, we're going to put the back cover back on and put the 4 screws in. Is that what we're doing? Okay, easy peasy. Okay, since we're here, where's the back cover? This goes back on like so. Ouch, I got a sliver. Oh, ooh, that hurt. Don't know where from. And those 4 tiny screws I was worried about losing. Okay. One. Now, keep in mind when you're doing this upgrade, it's not going to take you as long as it's taking me, of course, because you're not streaming and watching chat unless you do stream it live and watch chat. So it should be a pretty quick upgrade. And this is the longer part. Some people have already upgraded to a cable chain, right? So this may not apply to some people who are doing this upgrade if they've already upgraded this portion of their printer. I hadn't, so. And again, that's another thing. If they've upgraded to this portion of the printer already, then that cuts into the cost, or then they'll just have spare parts, just like I'll have a spare auxiliary cooling fan. Midlife crisis, medetic. Forget it. You were trying to say medic. Oh, because I said I had a sliver. Medic. And you said dedic. You've been drinking, have you not? It's Friday night. You've been drinking a little bit, huh? Come on. And last screw on this cover. That wasn't such a bad thing to take the hot end apart, as long as it works when I put it back together. Okay, that's that. Okay, that's those put together. Let's see what the instructions say to do next. He's going to make me watch him put all the screws in. He probably is. Yeah. Yep. And the 4 screws in. Yep. And yep. Okay, we're going to put the PTFE tube through the collar that came in, the retaining collar that came in. We're going to pop it through the rubber till it pops out the other side and pop it into the hot end. Okay, and then we're going to put the cover of the hot end back on. And we're going to pop it out through really slowly like that for about 15 plus or minus 3 millimeters. Okay. Seems pretty simple. We have some PTFE tube that came right here. You got a contact to 3D print trophy metals that are 5-inch square by 10 millimeters thick for an event, 6 of them in different metal color filaments. I picked Overture and Polymaker. Very cool, Marcel. Okay, looks like we got 3 pieces of PTFE here. So I'm going to assume that these 2 are the same length, which one's shorter? Oh, those are the same length, and then there's a shorter one. So we'll use the longer pieces. Okay, and so we got to put the retainer on first. So we're going to pop the little retainer clip off. Gosh! We're going to pop the little retainer. There's a little retainer clip on this thing that we're going to pop off. Okay, we're going to use our teeth. Oh, that was a little tight. Fair enough. Okay, then we're going to feed the PTFE through the retainer like he did. It's got to come through the other way. So hang on, he's got this going the opposite. Let me just see what he's doing here. Oh, I see what he's done. He's pushed this in. How is he feeding it through backwards? Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, these are good. No, he's not pushing it through backwards. It's got to go through this way. It's the only way it can go through. Okay, I see what he's done. Okay. That's a really good, that is a well-built little retainer clip. I know, big deal. It's just a retainer clip, Tim, get over it. But that's a well-built retainer clip. So we're going to push this through. Get in there. I don't want to bend the tube. Okay, and we're out the other side. Okay, and then we're going to come through. We're going to put this in the hot end, like so. We're going to put the cover back on, so, like that. And then he says 10 to 15 millimeters. Let's just see. I think he said 15 millimeters plus or minus. 15 millimeters plus or minus 3 millimeters. So not a big deal. Put the retainer clip, put the coupler on, put the retainer clip in, and snap it to the, okay, so 10 or 15 millimeters. I have no idea what 10 or 15 millimeters looks like, but we're going to go maybe, I think it's just got to be enough to reach this thing, is what I'm guessing. I don't even have the other screw on this thing, so let's just pull enough through here so that we can reach it, no problem. Then we will put the retainer right up. We'll put the retainer clip on it here. Boy, he makes it look a lot more fluid than I do, doesn't he? There we go, retainer clip. He clips it into this little guy. like so. And then we have full movement. Good. That should be good. And then I'm going to guess that we just go to the back here if we want actual filament, and that we just push that in just like so. Just like so. Okay. I'm lying, I'm dying. Whoops, how come I just hid chat? I just hid, where the heck did the chat window just go to? Oh, man. We'll see it in a minute. Yeah, we just checked range of movement like he is. Okay, that's it for that video. I just lost the chat. There's the chat. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're done that step. Eclipse it. Eclipse it. So we're done that step. I think I'm gonna eclipse it. I see what you're saying there. That's still a little high. That's still gonna rub on the top when it comes in, but that's okay. The fact we got the chain on, it's done. Okay, now we're gonna move right along, because that was an hour. That's not bad. That's not bad to get that done for an hour. So we're going to move on to the next step. But first of all, I'm going to take a beverage break. I'm going to have a little drink here. It's water. Okay. Well, we've already got a head start on the next portion, kind of. Hang on. He didn't put these other clips back on at all, did he? No, he didn't need them. Okay. So we'll keep those as spare parts. We've already got the back cover off, which is a head start on the next portion of this. So for the next portion of this, let me just double check something here. Oh, I like 29 likes. This is great. 28 people watching. I appreciate every one of you folks. I promise. So, okay, for the next portion of this, here's where we're going to follow. Okay, so step one, remove the front cover. So we're going to go up there. We're going to take the SD card out. Okay, we're going to remove the display. So let's just kind of, I'll take the SD card out while I'm watching this. We're going to remove those two screws. Then there's some screws inside. I think there's 2 of them or 3 of them. We're going to pop that out. Little clip. And we're going to pop off the front cover and remove that like so. Okay, let's pause that and let's go ahead and do that. So I've popped the SD card out. We're going to remove the display. Let's slide it over. Which way? I forget. Which way did he slide it? Ah, come on. I don't want to break it. My luck, I'll slide it. Oh, come on. What's going on here? My luck, I'll slide it the wrong way. Okay, he slid it to the right. Okay, to the right. So we got to slide it this way. That's tight. Oh, there we go. And out. Okay, we'll unplug it. Okay, so we got the display off. I would not want to break that high quality display. Remove these 2 screws. Come on. So it looks like we repurpose a lot of screws in the upgrade too, which is good. Okay. And then I believe there was a screw on this side, right here, inside. Come on. Okay. And then he popped a little clip here. That little clip I just broke. Oh my goodness, that was not hard. Good thing I'm replacing this. Good thing this is being replaced. And there is a little bit of a, what is that? Oh, that must be the Wi-Fi antenna or something right here, this little green part. Okay. And then there's the old front cover. So I don't know, we'll keep it for nostalgia's sake, maybe. I don't know. What do you think? No, we'll just, I missed the box with that as well. So what the heck? Okay. Okay, so we've got that part done. We've popped that off. I broke that little clip. That's okay. We got the little green, which I'm going to assume is a Wi-Fi antenna. And done. Install the front door hinges. Okay, so we're going to do a little hinge up top. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab the front door hinges. There was a package here that said control board fan, carbon filter, front door mounting kit. Okay. Okay. I got it in the box. And this does come with screws. Good. Okay. We are on the front. It's good to make sure that we're on the front. Okay. That bag is empty. This is some magnets, some screws. Okay. Okay, there's some screws. We'll put them right there on the Lazy Susan. There's 4 of them. I think 2 for the front, 2 for the back, 2 for the top, 2 for the bottom. We'll get rid of these bags. I don't keep these plastic bags anymore. I have too many as it is. Okay. There's our top and bottom hinge. So the top hinge had this little pin thing on it. So did this one. So the top hinge has this little triangular type thing. The pins came out. It mounts in between. Okay, so here, let me zoom in on this so you guys can kind of see. I think I have this set to zoom in for you. No, not that one, number 3. There, that's better. And kind of right there. So there's 2 little indents right here. So this little guy sits sort of like that in between those 2 little indents, just like so. Okay, so, oh, that's stiff. Holy crap, that's stiff. That's okay though. So I'm going to assume that those are going to be these tiny, tiny little screws. So let's grab the tiny screwdriver like this. And that's the screw that fits in there. Okay, and we'll grab the other one. And I'm getting a text message from my lovely missus. And this one's going to go in here, like so. Just like that. So that's the one hinge on. That third hole is, I don't believe, used. Let me just check this message really quick. Okay, just 1 second. Make sure it's not. You're doing great. I love you and I'm watching. Ah, that warms my heart. She encourages me so much on these streams. That is so nice. Thank you, my love. If you're watching, I love you. If anybody wants to accept that, you're more than welcome to. Whoever thought of releasing a stripped down version of their printer was a genius. Move to sell the parts. That's so right, eh, Jack? Isn't that so right? So true. Okay. So we've just done this. We've put the little screws in. Should just be the 2. That third hole, I'm positive, is not used. Okay, and then we're going to go to the lower door hinge. Yep, that's what we did. Cool. And then the lower one, it looks like it sits down in that little slot. And then we use those other 2 screws to screw it in. Okay, cool. So the lower one, see if I can get this down lower for you. Kind of right there. So that's the little slot right there that it's going to go in. So this kind of falls in. I'm going to bend that a little bit. That kind of falls in right. Come on. Not so straightforward. Maybe, hang on, maybe I have to open that a bit more like that. What does this thing seem to be in the way? Okay. Probably have to sneak under and push it. Let me see how he how he sort of slid that in there. That one looks a little more flush than mine. I got like a big gap in there. Unless, is there a little adapter of some sort here? No. No adapter of any kind. Okay. See what he does. He slips it under and in. He made that look so easy. He slipped it under. Oh, what an idiot I am. It's the angle. Ha! Okay, well, whatever. We got it. Okay, I have to use a different driver for that one because this driver is too thick. So we can get this one in, no problem. For this other screw, I need to get a my wear is out. Here we are, because I got to go in at an angle. And this is the, if I'm not mistaken, it's the green guy. I am mistaken. It's the light dark green guy. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can't get this in at an angle. Whoops. Man, that is tight in there. Oh, if I can't really bend that out of the way. Which one did he put in first? He put the back one in first. I don't know if that'll make a difference. Let's just see. Maybe that back one has to go in first. What's the price difference between buying the P1P versus kit versus buying the P1PS complete? I don't know. You would have to actually. I just got to get this little screw out of there. You'd actually have to price out the P1P and then the kit. So it's $150 US for the upgrade kit versus and slash 191 Canadian. So you'd have to add that to the price of a P1P. Is one of these screws shorter than the other or something? No, they're both the same. This one's just a little tricky to get in that hole because this little cover part right here is just slightly in the way. But we don't want to bend that. So let's work it. Work it. Okay, let's give it a little bit of a nudge there. Here we go. Man, that's tight. That's very tight and snug, but that's okay. You only do it once. It's not going. Okay, it's not going. Okay, the issue I'm having, you can't really see it on camera, but you can't get the screws straight down because of this cover right here. And the head of the screw is a little bit, I wonder if I put the screw in first, go kind of down. No, it's not going to make a difference. Wow, that's really, really tight. Let me just see what he did again here. He went in on an, I'm just going to watch what he does here. And this is the part I'm struggling with right here. Is this first screw. See, they kind of, you see how there's a little bit of an edit? Watch this. Watch this, little sneaky buggers. Watch this, right there. There's an edit where all of a sudden he has it in. So I'm guessing that he struggled with it a little bit too. I'm betting he struggled with this a little bit too. Otherwise, why edit that? Because that is very tight. So let's work at it. Let's push. because you really can't. It's the head of the screw. The problem is the head of the screw is hitting this plate. So I wonder if I can just bend that plate back just ever so slightly. Oh, actually, hang on. Without bending that, let's see. If I undo this, and then there's another one here. Does that give this any wiggle room? Not really. That just undoes that plastic. This thing is really solid. Okay, so that's not going to wiggle. That's not going to give any wiggle room for that. I was thinking it might. Okay, so that's a solid piece. I don't want to bend it because it'll affect the side cover. The bottom of his was bent slightly, was it? Oh yeah, it is too. Yeah, you're right. If you look at that, there's a slight bend in the very bottom of his. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is very carefully take my channel pliers, very carefully. Just that should be enough. That's actually less bend than he has in his. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if that makes a difference. Okay. That might be all it needed. That is all it needed. Yeah, just that slight. There we are. It's still tough, but it's getting in the hole now. Okay, let's just make sure. So my guess is what they did in that video, because you could see there was a cut there. Okay. So I'm guessing that at one point he struggled with it a bit. There it is. Good. I'm guessing he struggled with it a bit. And I'm guessing he bent the piece and then they cut that part out. But, show that on the video. If you've got to bend that piece just ever so slightly to get that screw to go in, show that on video. There we go. Now it's in. So now what I'll do is I'll just slightly, very ever so slightly, just there, just put it back kind of where it was. And you can see my piece there. There's hardly any bend in it. Versus if you look on his, you can definitely see a bit of a bend right there. A little bit of a bend right there that he put in it. Okay, so that's good. Okay, perfect. It's these little things. This is why I like to do these live, so you can see the struggles we go through. Yeah. Okay. Next. Okay, we got that on. Good. Okay, remove the back panel. Hey, we're a step ahead here. I don't remember if we have to remove the poop chute again. Let's just see. Sorry, the bum. Auxiliary part cooling fan installation. Okay, this is going to be the interesting part. So we've already got our auxiliary part cooling fan in and plugged in, so I can skip by this stuff. Okay, boom. Install left side panel. Okay. Okay, so we've already removed the back for when we did the drag chain installation. My auxiliary cooling fan is in. Interesting thing about this is they do not use this stand here for the auxiliary cooling fan. I may have to take it off. It screws in with a screw hole on one side, or maybe the one that I get has two sides. I'm going to open it up and see. But we need the left cover as well anyways. So that's the auxiliary cooling fan here. I'm just going to see if that's any different. We'll put these up top for now, and we need the left cover. Left plastic panel. Okay, so this is the left one. Grab my knife. Let's not cut myself. Okay. Can I get this in the box? Oh, I got it on top of the box. Okay. These are very well packaged. Oh, and you do get more screws. Okay. So we're not of course you get more screws. You need screws. And there is the left cover. Nice cover, Bambu Labs on it. Okay, let's put this up here for a second. Move this back here. I just want to see if this auxiliary fan is any different than the one I've got. Because in the instructions when I watched it, it showed them putting 2 screws in it. And mine only shows one. So let's see if this is any different. Oh, wow. That's those adhesive strips I was talking about that I may need. It looks like, I think those are vibration dampening strips, is what they're there for. To dampen vibration in the fan. And let's just see. And nope, it's exactly the same. 2 screws on the bottom, 1 on the top. So it's exactly the same, so I don't need to worry about that. So we'll just consider this. Take these screws out. We'll consider this like a spare auxiliary part cooling fan. There we go. Okay, so we got the cover. So we're going to install the side cover. Left side cover. So that is this side where the fan goes. Now, I guess I should... Yeah, I think I have to take the fan off of this in order to put the fan properly, because the fan is going to actually attach to the side cover. Although I don't know if I need to. You know, I think I can leave it like this. You know what? I think I'm going to leave it like this. It should not interfere with the side cover. Although you're supposed to put the dampening tape on the fan. Okay, well, let's see. Screw on the bottom, 2 screws on the bottom I got to take off. But the bed is a bit low. I think I can still get at those if I try. Yeah. Okay, let's do it as per instructions. Let's see if I can get at these 2 screws without having to raise that bed. Oh yeah, no problem. No problem at all here. Hey Zenbender, how are you, sir? Okay. There's that screw, so the fan should just pop out. Is it taped up top? Yeah, there's a little bit of tape up top. And now we should just pop out. There we go. And this should just pop out of this. Or is that screwed? That's screwed in as well here. So we do not need this additional mount, because as I say, this is going to screw into the side cover. Okay. And then that should... Those other 2 screws, that was all that was holding it in here, if I'm not mistaken. It was just a very tight fit. There it is. There we go. Okay, so that piece we don't need again. Give that away, and we will put that underneath here. That doesn't come into play yet. Okay. Yeah, because there's holes in the side cover. 3 holes where, which way are we going here? Where the fan is going to screw to, I believe, these 3 holes right here. So we'll find out. Let's see how those holes are spread apart, or 2 of them. It's going to screw into 2 of them. No, 3 of them. Or 2 of them at least. Anyways, doesn't matter. Okay, so side cover goes on like so. Okay. Let's keep watching. Okay, so he puts the side cover on. And it looks like from the top, we do 3 coarse screws. Install 4 screws on the top of the left panel. 4 screws? Really? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okie doke. Let's find the screws that came with the cover right here. There are coarse screws and there are non-coarse screws. So I know that they specify the coarse ones, and this one did not specify coarse. So we're going to use the fine thread on here. Hell of a deal buying the P1S with AMS together. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Okay. So, oh, these are some tiny, tiny ones here too. Okay, so 4 screws. Whoops. Let's use this one, it's a little easier. 1. Oops. Oh, wrong screw. That's too big. So we do need the tiny, tiny screws. Why didn't you tell me that? Yeah, there's 2 sizes of screws here. Well, you'll figure it out anyways, because obviously the big ones won't fit. 2. Yes, I can count to 4. You know that flashlight you had, Harbor Freight started selling one just like it in the States. I wonder. It's a good little flashlight. Man, these holes line up perfectly. You'd almost think Bambu made this just for this printer. Look at this. This is a poor man's X1 carbon, right? Those 4 screws, okay. And then, so we got the 4 top screws in. Okay, keep showing me. Yep, that one, 3 and 4. And now we're going to open up that side panel, and I believe there's 3 more screws to go in there, and those are the little larger screws. Okay. Okay, so that, we can zoom this like so. And that was this side panel right here. We pop this open again, like so. Okay. Like that. And that's going to be these larger ones. There's one right here. Okay. Hold my beer. One up here. And these are, feels like these are self-tapping. I don't think there's nuts inside these. And where's that third one? Well, that third one's way in here. See if this little second light I have up here will give me a bit more light in there. Oh yeah, that'll help for sure. That'll give me a bit more light. There we go. I can see the hole better now. This one I better use my Wera because I can get a different angle on it here. There we go. There we go. Okay, those are in. Okay, so we got these ones here done, that one, and the third one in the back there. And I think he just closes that. I don't think we need in there anymore. Closes that right up, yada, yada. Install 1 screw kind of down below. I don't have a light, so that's okay. So we close this back up. This thing is not going in there that easily. Seems to be, oh, I see. Okay, you know what? Oh, there's some leftover tape here from when I had a light. That's what's causing it not to close. I got some tape here. I had a light in here and the light was crappy. So I took it out. There we go. And this is what's been holding that thing from popping in properly. Aha. I never removed the tape. Pierre, no worries, Pierre. We're just in the middle of an upgrade here. Okay, now that's much easier to close now. Look at that. That's the way that should go. Boom, 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 chaka-laka-laka. Okay, good. And one more screw. Where did he say to put that one last screw? And where the light would have gone, underneath right there. Okay, so that is going to be, I see. It's right under here. There's a little lip, and it's right under that little lip. So I'm going to get this last screw. Fortunately, I can reach in through the side here and pop that in. Okay. Okay, now, there's only going to be one screw to hold the part fan in. That's okay. Okay, now, okay, so we put that one in. I'm going to be putting a different LED set in there a little bit later. Okay, now we've got the ones on the side. Hang on, 4. Let me just pause it here where he said 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4 on the side there. So those have got to be the coarse thread because that's all that's left. So there is 1, 2. There we go. There's 2 here and two inside here and here. But all that's left is the coarse thread screws. So I guess that's what I'll be using. Hopefully I've been using the right screws. They didn't specify coarse or fine. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so this one I've got to put, there's one here. Well, they're working, so that's, I guess, all that matters. One here. Okay, and one down in here. Oh, wow. There it is. Okay. And one way up under here. I can't show them, but that's okay. You can kind of see them and feel them. Hopefully I can, there we go. Okay. Covers, I know there's 2 more to go on the bottom yet. Okay. Did I break anything yet? Not yet, John. I might have put the wrong screws in earlier, but that's okay. Oh, there's 2 in the back too. Really? They really make sure this thing is secure. So there's 2 to go in the back here apparently. But where? Where the heck? Kind of opposite this thing. Is the wires in the way? I don't see. Huh. Let me just kind of go back here. Let me look. Let me just back it up a hair. So up there and down there. And he's going from in. Oops. Okay, jump, Tim. Come on. He's going from inside the cover. Okay, so in here, they must be further in than I'm thinking. I need a light. I need to get a light in here. Let's just see. Oh, okay. They're way in there. They're kind of tucked in. They're kind of tucked in. It's hard to see, but they're kind of tucked in. In here, they're kind of tucked in way underneath and behind. So you really kind of need a light to see where they are in there. So they're not obvious. It's way back. So there it is. I think. Did I get it? Okay, it's on a bit of an angle too, which is good. Okay, got that one. And the top one, again, it's way back in there. You definitely need a light to see it. It's right up top here. You got to come in at the right angle. And right there. Okay, good. Wow, they don't leave anything for anything to be loose here, do they? Look at that. Okay. Whew. Okay. And then 4 in the back here. Should be 6 screws left. Perfect. And we have 4 in the back right here. Can I be lazy? Please. My wrist is getting sore. Haha. Cam froze? No, we should be good. It's the video. Yeah. I'm being lazy now because it's a lot of screwing. This makes life a little easier. Oh, that's 4. This one in all the way. Yeah, okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, and I usually am, but let's just see. Okay, so this is where, and the video won't freeze. It's just me going to pause it. just so you know. Got those 4 in. Now we put tape on. Looks like 4 corners of the fan. Yeah, 4 corners of the fan. Then we're going to obviously peel the tape off. And I think, again, those are for vibration dampening. We put the fan up into place. And then there's 2 screws that go in it. And then you bend it over. 2 screws in there. But I don't think there's enough screws. Okay, so let's just see. So there's a dampening tape right here for the fan. And on the inside here, I didn't see 2 screw holes. I only see 1. Oh, it's down below. Man, am I going to be able to reach that with the bed there? I guess I am. Yeah, okay. So the fan, oh, sure. They didn't tell me at the beginning of the video to move the bed up or down. Dang. I think... Can I get this out of there? I should have got this out of there before I put the side cover on. Damn it. You guys can all laugh at me now. Okay, well, I'm going to have to... Oh, man, how am I going to do this? I screwed up. Damn it. Dang, dang, dang. If I take that off, I'm going to have to take this side cover off. I got the fan stuck under the bed, and I can't get it up over to the side because I did have the arc enclosure on it. You've been laughing. Good. I wonder if there's a way to manipulate this. Hang on. This is just pure physics. This is all this is. There we go. Hang on. There we go. I got it. I got it. It was all geometry. All geometry. There we go. Okay. Let's put the damping stickers on. Not the damn stickers, the damping stickers. I thought I was going to have to take things apart to get that to fit up there. Scared the crap out of me there. And here. And here. Oh, you know what? There were screws that came with the fan. That's why I didn't think there was enough screws. So I have some screws that came with the fan. And it's going to be for P1P, for X1, it's going to be these ones. You can always count on me for a good laugh. You can. Can't you lift the bed by moving the belt underneath? Yeah, but lifting the bed wasn't the issue. It was the spacing in between the bed and the side cover. Anyways, it's all done. It's all good. Which ones do I need here? Let's just see. If it's going through the hole there. Oh, you know what? Those little rubber grommets that were on there were thrown out too. So let's grab that other auxiliary fan. Where did I put it? Did I throw it away already? I put it aside. Boom, boom, boom. Right here. Because when you mount that fan, normally you take those little grommets off. So I'm going to have to pop these grommets out of the bottom here. Hopefully that's easier said than done. Easier done than said. See if I can't get, yeah, so there's rubber grommets on the bottom here. When you use that other fan mount, this guy here, you have to pop those grommets out in order for that to fit in here properly. And I should not have repurposed the other fan, right? See if I can't get these out. Oh, there we are. Okay, they come out okay, but will they go in okay? Aha. That is the question. Let's just see if I can shove that through. Oh yeah, that'll go in. I just need a little bit of a helping pointer. Okay, there we go. Okay, one. That wasn't so bad. And so here, just so you see what I'm doing here, all I'm doing is pushing these little rubber grommets into the holes here. Again, those are going to be causing anti-vibration type things, and that's also where the screws go through. And there's the second one. There we go. Okay, that was easy. That was easier than I thought it would be. Okay. So we got our tape. Pop off the liner. Okay. Okay. Now we got to position the fan. There's already some tape up there for the fan, but the fan has a little bit of a groove here that's got to sort of sit in the groove up here. Those two holes. Great. Am I going to line up? Kind of just like that. Now we take our screwdriver and let's go ahead and screw this in. I can't see. It's pretty dark in there. There we go. That one fit. And I need to find the bottom hole. And that one fits. So the fan's in there nicely, just dampened nicely with those little rubber feet, etc., etc., etc. Good. Okay. Okay, that's that part done. Now I got to bend this over. Okay, I can use those two screws. So now I got to turn this over like so. And there's two screws that go in under here for the bottom of the cover. And I think I can get away. Yeah, that's these two right here. Right here. One. And the last one. I'm always using innuendos. Am I going to do the BL LED mod? I'm not sure. I haven't decided what I want to do for lights yet. And this hole here. Keeping it PG. That's why it's not a kid-friendly stream, right? Come on. Find the hole. There we go. And that one's on there. So that cover is on tight as a drum. Okay, stand that up. Okay, there's that side on. Let's go. Let's keep going. We're going, what are we on? We're at 7:47. Almost 2-hour stream. It's not bad, considering we had to do that cable chain thing. So here, we turned it over, we bent it over, we put the screws in it. Control board fan installation. Okay, so we're going to remove the heat sink. 2 screws to remove the heat sink. Yeah, he didn't drop any. Give me a break. There's some edits there. Remove the tape from the fan, label side out so it's blowing onto the control board, stick it in, plug it in to that plug right there. Okay, so let's pause that. We didn't freeze, we're just paused. I'm not going to let you forget that. Okay, so we got to go to the back. Control board heat sink right here. Right where this wire's in the way too. Okay, so let's find the fan. Control board fan right here. You should see my floor over there. It's quite the mess. What? They don't put the tape on it for me? Cheapo. Oh, they did put the tape on it for me, but they gave, that's nice. Little touches like that. They give you a spare piece of 2-sided adhesive. So that goes in, boom. Okay, so control board fan. We need to unscrew. What size do I need? I need the little one. So we need to get the heat sink out of there. The camera's a bit high for this, isn't it? Here, let me lower this camera a bit for you. I can do that. I have the ability to go like this and lower this camera a little bit. There you go. Tighten it back up and just kind of go like that, and then kind of go, I like you guys to see kind of as much as you can. And there's a couple little screws in here. Oh, come on. It's dark in there, so. Little screw. Okay, the other one is way in here. Lazy Susans are great until they're not. When they move, when you don't want them to move, it's a pain. Okay, so this other little screw right there. So the heat sink should pop out. Oh man. Okay, oh, it's got a little bit of paste or something on it, which is fine. We'll just keep the same thing. Okay, now we're going to take the fan, take the tape off, take the backing off. Okay, the part where he put it in. Let's see, what's it going to sit on? Just a little flat thing on the side. How far in did he put it? Let me just check his video real quick. Kind of put it right beside the control board. So kind of, because it's a deep area there, but he kind of put it right in beside the control board. So it's, you know, really close. So we're going to put this back in. Again, he has tiny hands. This is craziness. I'm going to get you guys off camera for a second so I can do this proper. But I also need to shine myself a little bit of a light here. Okay, now I see where we're going. Man, how did he get his hands in there? Jeez. Here, hang on. Light has a magnet on it. I may as well use it. Dang, he's got tiny hands to get in there like he did. Not even in. Come on. What's holding? What's... Okay, I see. Okay, I got to go below that wire. Above that wire. There's a wire here. Oh, I see. There's almost like a little slot for it. Okay, there's a little slot, but oh, it is a tight fit. There is a little bit of a slot in there. But it doesn't want to go in too easy. Okay, patience, Tim, patience. Guy in the video has much smaller hands than you. Did that go? That went. Good. It just kind of sits right. Oh, you can kind of see it in there, right there. Okay, good. Just going to keep that light out so I can see where he plugged that plug in. Okay, let me just see where he plugged that plug in. Right below the big wide plug. Okay. So that's going to be right here. And pins down. And it's going to go up this way. Of course, it goes up the way I don't have it bent. And I got to get my tiny hands in here. Right there. Okay, that's the control board fan plugged in. Okay. And then we're going to go from there. We're going to put the heat sink back in. Okay, yeah, sure. Sure we are. Oops, let's switch back over. Okay. Let's see if we can get this right. Actually, I think I'm going to do the top one first. It'll be easier to see. Oh man, is this blue stuff going to kill me? Thermal paste. Ooh, I got the first one in. Okay. Tell me that didn't go in. That went in. Holy cow. parts I think are going to be a little challenging tend to be a little easier than the parts I think are going to be less challenging. Come on. There we go. And I'm just going to make sure that's snug. And the heat sink's back in. Awesome. Fan not aligned with the heat sink fins. Bad choice over there. Fan is aligned perfect. Well, the fan's going to blow across the heat sink fins. If you look at the way the fan's facing, it's right in line with heat sink to blow across the heat fins. So, yeah, it is. Yeah, I just saw your correction there. Okay. So, yeah, because the fan is right beside the heat fins. Actually, they got the heat fins going vertical. Mine are going horizontal. That's weird. They must have changed that design to get the airflow better. Okay, we're going to install the right cover. And pretty much the same way we did the left cover. Okay. Let's get this flashlight off of there. Okay. And let's get the right cover out. Get it going here. Okay. Yeah, drop the knife on your foot. That's smart. Okay. Okie doke. Okay. Get the right cover on. I'm feeling this PTFE tube needs to kind of click in there a little bit, just like that. There we go. Okay, let's get some screws out. Where did I put them? Right here. Da, da, da. Let's see. Is this gonna... Yeah, we're just putting the cover on. That's okay. You don't need the close-up. You can see me. You can put up with my mug. This is a kit. Geeking off the bean. This is an upgrade kit to make the P1P a P1S. Yes, sir. $150 US or $191 Canadian. It's not a bad deal considering if you buy all of the parts separately that are included in the kit, you're paying about $120 or so more Canadian if you buy all the parts separate. So it's a pretty good deal to do the upgrade if you have a P1P. Not a bad deal at all. Come on. So there's 4 little tiny, barely visible screws that go on top. Oh, on this one, yeah, there's 4. And you don't want to lose these because these aren't the kind of screws that I keep in my screw collection. Okay. So the top ones, and I believe, let's just double check on the video, we get the 4 tops. And then we're around the home stretch now. Then we get the 3 in the middle. So then there's 3 on the side, 1, 2, 3. And they're little bigger ones. They require a little different size hex key right here. Mm-hmm. It's worth it to give yourself an enclosed printer. It's got a chamber fan, activated carbon filter. You have a mainboard fan. You get the drag chain with it. So yeah, you get a lot of parts for it. If you haven't put the auxiliary cooling fan on your printer already, you get an auxiliary cooling fan. Yeah. Okay, so we got those top middle ones. Yeah, okay, and then we're going to do the one bottom one that's sort of down below the part in here. So that's the one on the inside. Okay, and the thing with these, you want to be careful. These are self-tapping. So when you're tightening these screws on, be really careful you're not over tightening them because you'll strip the plastic. I can just feel it, right? You just feel once it's tight, you'll feel that the lid is quite snug. So, okay, we're going to open these coarse thread ones now. And this is basically going on exactly the same as the other side did. We have 4 to put in here. There's one here. And as soon as you feel it tight, leave it. Don't go overboard or you will strip the plastic. And that's not from experience. I haven't. I just know, well, I've done that before in the past with other things. Okay. And then there's 2 more. Where were the other 2 in here? Again, yeah, right here and right here. These are at a weird angle. There. They definitely make sure these covers are good and secure, and I think part of that is that you don't get any vibration on them too. But there are a lot of screws to hold it on. Oh, thank you so much, Happy Manufacturing. Appreciate that. Okay, so we got those 4 on. So we did those 4 that they're doing right now. These instructions are great, by the way. They're video instructions, other than the fact that the person in the video has hands half the size of mine. Okay, we're going to bend it over, and we're going to put the bottom ones on. Okay. There's 2 that kind of just go up into the slots on the bottom. Okay, whoops. Okay, those 2, and then if I'm not mistaken, we stand it back up and we do the 4. Oh no, there's 2 inside. Okay, so we stand back up. And there's 2 inside the back again. Yeah, I know where they are now because the other side I had trouble finding them, but they're deep in. But I need my flashlight because it's dark in there. There we go. There's one right there. And they're pretty easy to find. You need a light, but they're pretty simple to find. Okay, another one up here. Up a little higher. And if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be the 4 along the back here. That one. Okay. Okay, so we've done those 2 inside ones and then the 4 along the back. Yeah, that's what I thought. So we just have these 4 just along the back side here. And I'm going to be lazy with these ones again because they're nice and handy. And this is a little quicker. Come on. And one more. Okay. That's those 4 in the back. So I think that's it for that cover. Let's just see what they say to do here. And so we'll continue on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And next we are going to go to the chamber temperature regulator fan and activate a carbon filter. Take out the pre-printed part. We slide that up and there's 3 holes that we're going to screw into. Okay. That's why I had to reschedule my stream for tonight, folks, is because I screwed up and didn't print these parts. So when you go to print these, you're going to need supports. And depending on what support material you use, I happen to use a bamboo support material. So these were 5-hour prints. So that's why I didn't have time yesterday. I printed red and black. I printed one here and one at the office just in case one of them failed. And the only part I caution you with when you remove supports is these little nibbies on here tend to break off easy. How do I know? Because I broke one off on this and I broke 2 off on this, but 3D Gloop to the rescue. So it looks like the, I just want to make sure that I put these in the right way. And so there we go. So it looks like this goes in up this way. Okay, so let me get this other camera on here. There we go. Look at that. Look at that view. You can't complain. It's a little bit bright, but who cares? So this goes in, kind of, there's a hole there we're going to screw into, and a hole over there we're going to screw into, and a hole up there we're going to screw into. This goes in with this end up. Actually, I'm going to put the red one in. I think red's cooler. And plus the red one has that really cool pattern from the build plate on it. Let's use the red one. So that just sits up in there just like so. Okay, so I need to grab the screws. They didn't specify which screws, so I'll just use these ones. I don't know if there was specific screws for this or not. Unless they come with the fan. Let me double check. They might be screws in here with the fan. Chamber temperature regulator fan. Let's see if there's screws in here with it. Box is empty. It's a big mother fan. It's a big fan. No, there's no screws in here. So we will use, they really didn't specify which screws to use. So we'll just use what we think is going to fit. I'm a little bit far here. There we go. No, hang on. That's not going to... Those screws, no, those are the right size. Those holes look really small, though. I don't see any other screws that came with this as far as putting this in. Okay, well, this has got to be the one because that's the one that's fitting this hole. It's just a matter of getting some leverage on here. Okay, so I just need to that screw's too big, but the holes in here, I need something smaller. Where are the screws that it would have come with? Am I missing something here? Let me just see. I didn't see any screws come with that part. And let's see what he's using. Let's just see what he's using here. They don't really show. Looks like he's just using the standard coarse thread screws. So how did you get the pattern on the print? I'll show you in a minute. It's the bed I'm using. It's the bed. A friend of mine loaned me, gave me, well, he said, keep it as long as you want. There's a pattern imprinted on the bed. Okay, well, I've got to see. Okay, I've got to see if I can, let's see if I can, if this is actually going to thread into here. No, that's too big. Okay, so these screws are definitely too big for this, but I don't see any other. It wouldn't be these ones. That's X1 screws. Maybe it's these small guys here. Let's just see. No, they're too big. I don't want to. Sure, I dropped the screw down here now. Where did that go? I don't want to screw a screw in there that's, there we go, too big, because I'll end up cracking the cracking the pre-tapped holes there. So I need to find, and I don't see, and they don't specify what size is supposed to go in there, and they didn't provide any. There's nothing with the fan. Okay, so unless I'm missing something, let me just see. Not there, not there, not there. I'm just looking to see if they supplied any screws that I'm missing. Let me just check over here. That's that part there. This is the back cover. That's the other PTFE tube. This is the activated carbon filter. This is the front panel. So I'm going to have to come up with some screws for this. So Bambu, if you watch this, which I doubt you will, there are no screws specific for putting this piece in. Two Bambus. Two Bambus. Okay, let me grab my screws here. I have some tiny, I think those little, let's see what I got here. Yeah, but these are going to be, oh yeah, those will work. That may work. I got some little M2s here. Let's see if those are going to go into these threaded holes. Those are long though. Jeez. Oh, okay, here we go. These should work. These are the little M2s from the Trident builds, the Voron build, as long as they don't pop through these holes. There we go, and they're self-tapping. These will work. So I'll just use these tiny little, I'm just going to use these little self-tapping type M2s that I got with the Voron builds. They should work just fine. Yeah, it's funny. Unless I'm missing something, they haven't included anything to attach this. So buyer beware. Okay. Let's see if this will go. Yeah, that's going to work. That's going to work just fine. That's pretty much exactly what they need to include in this. Yep, that's going to work fine. These little guys right here, you can't really focus on them. That's okay. You guys trust me and believe me. Why did I miss the hole? What? I missed the hole again. How can I miss the hole? Shouldn't be that difficult. Right there. There we go. Now I got it. Oh, that device in the background. Okay, I'll talk about that in a minute. That's something I think was AliExpress. And I'm not sure what you would have to Google or look up to find it. I've had that for a while, and I've got another one upstairs on the door to the basement that says live, so that when I'm live, it comes on and says live. There we go. Okay, so we got that secured in with those 3 screws. So remember, and I'll message Bambu and let them know that they need to provide screws to hold this in, because they didn't. I can't find anything for them, so you shouldn't have to provide those in your kit. Why is that skipped ahead? Okay, where were we? We were right about. Come on. Looks like we're on the back panel here. Okay. Oh, so we're installing the fan blade out thing up, running the wires underneath, and clipping them into those things underneath. Okay, let's do that, and then we'll figure out where we have to plug it in a minute. So this is going up this way. So that's what these 4 pins are. But I said I broke one, and I broke 2 on this. So hopefully they line up because I glooped them back on. So these should just pop in on those pins like so. Okay, let's hang on. There we go. On the pins. Really? That cannot just. Huh. I either didn't get them in the right spot, or they just sit flat, nothing holding this in. Unless it's pressure fit. Hold on. Okay. Let me see what he does here. Just have to. So he screws those in, yada, 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 yada. It's got the little pins. He puts, it's a little different looking fan. Plugs them on, sticks it on. So there's no screws, nothing holding that fan in. That's interesting. Hey, Richard McLean. Okay, nothing holding it in. So it's obviously that the pins just sit into these grooves, but they're not that far. When I glued them back on, they weren't that far off. Did that one break? That one broke. Okay, that one broke. So there's a broken pin. So now we're dealing with 3 pins. Oh, for goodness sake. That's not a broken one. That one didn't break. So that one's in the place it should be. I don't want to pull on it too hard because it'll snap the pin. I don't like this design. Oh, see, I just broke another pin because it's not fitting too well at all. So there, it's sitting on there now, but it's loose as a goose. Okay, that's kind of crazy. So it's just sitting on these pins, loose as a goose, and the way these pins printed. So now I'm going to have to come up with some way to MacGyver this. I am going to. I hate to do this, but I have to. That fan has to stay in place here. Okay, so I'm going to, probably much to people's dismay, in case this fan doesn't work, but I can pry it off. I'm going to gloop these on. That's all I can do is gloop them. And hope that works with this fan material. Before anybody says anything, I'm going to do it. And hope it holds. this one, and this one. Let's see if this actually holds. Okay, let's just go. I guess this is probably PET. I'm sure gloop won't work on that. Oh, it might. Hang on. Let's just hold it on there for a minute and see if that ends up gluing it. No, so gloop's not going to work on that. That tape, it's going to be hard to get tape because it's such a thin edge. So the only other thing I'm going to try is I've got my glue with my activation spray here. I'll glue it on, and I mean I can always pry it off if I have to. I don't like that design, the way they've done that, but who am I to complain? Duct tape, yeah, that would work too. So I'm just gonna, yeah, because I'm just gonna put a little bit of this, little bit of glue here, a little bit of glue here. Actually, I'll put it on all four corners just because I want this thing to vibrate. And I'll put a little bit on these pins here, and a little on this pin here. Okay, we'll put this in, and like so, and then we will give a little, just a little bit of a activation, and through that hole there, come on, activate that, and that fan's on there now. Okay. Don't like that. I don't like the way that it has to squeeze on those pins, because those pins are so fragile that they break easy, but that's okay. So that's glued on there now. If I ever have to take it off, well, we'll take the whole thing off and deal with it then. Okay. So then we take this and we run this up with the other cables. Underneath the cable clip there. There's another cable clip over here. So, okay, and then we plug it in. Display, let's see, he's running it over. Clip it in there. We clip it in there. And down to the left. Right beside the other. Okay, there we go. Okay. So that one is going right down. Really, there's only one more slot in there to plug a fan into. So, and of course, they've got a bunch of the white like glue gun material they use to hold the plugs in. Well, the one from the plug beside it is overflowing and it's interfering with this one. So I've got to pop that out. I can find my tweezers. Let me just grab some tweezers or something here. Oh, these will do. This will do. I just need to pop that little bit of white goop out without unplugging the plug. It's up because the goop is running over into the other plug. Oh, come on, goop. Get out of the way. I don't want to cut the wire. It's all over the wires in here too. Jeez. Okay. I think I can get it in there now. Okay. God, how does he reach in there? Oh my goodness, this is tiny. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to cheat, guys. There we go. Got it in. I had to cheat and use a tool. Okay, so we got that in. Now it looks like we're going to throw in the activated carbon filter. Put the cover back on. Okay, so we can turn this around onto this side. Okay. Inside here, we have our door. Pop that open. Grab our activated carbon filter, which is right here. Activated carbon air filter. Probably wouldn't hurt to have one of these on hand as a spare. Don't think they're super expensive. That one in the box, just FYI. Okay. There we go. Okay. Just like so. Like so. And there we go. Carbonated air filters in. Turn it back around to the back. And I think now we're onto the back cover. And let's just make sure. Back panel installation. So we take the big full length back panel, we shove it on, and we put in a whole 9 screws. Okay, so I'm just going to back up because those are different location than we're going to be putting other ones in. And 9 screws right there. And it looks like they're the coarse ones. Okay, cool. Okay. So I'm just going to move this over a bit. About here. There we go. And let's raise that camera a little bit there. There we go. Okay. And the back panel cover is right here. Try not to scratch it. Okay. Oh man, I got a lot of recycling to do. No, I haven't talked about the bed yet. I'll show you the bed. And there's the back panel. Okay. Oh, wrong way. That's why they didn't put this in yet, because this has to come off right now. This can't be on there right now. There we go. Whoops. Here we go. Okay. Oh man, this thing's popping out. This thing's popping out. Okay, stay. Oh, it's got to go in the groove. I get it. That kind of has to. That kind of pulls into that. Okay, let's leave it like that. Okay, 9 screws. Okay, I'm going to grab these screws that we took out. They didn't give me new screws for the back panel. Left for a while. You're back. Hey, Jerry. It's all good, man. Didn't miss a whole lot. Oh, that's a coarse one, isn't it? Is that the wrong screw? That's the wrong screw. I don't want to mess this up. Strip my threads. There we go. That's better. Yeah, make sure you put the right screws back in the right holes. There we go. Yeah, and this little thing here kind of just clips in with the other side. It's got like a little bit of a gasket seal that goes on there, gasket seal type thing. This doesn't seem to fit the best over that. Well, I guess there's a little bulge there. What's going on there? Let's just see what's going on here. These are kind of a little bit not a perfect fit here. See if maybe there we go. There we go. That is a tight fit. There's a little lip on here and a little lip on here, and it's just not. That one fit. That one fit in behind, and there we go. Okay, so you kind of have to force those to go in and make sure they snap into place. He makes it look so easy on the video. Okay. And let's get this going. Can't wait till they come in enclosures. Yeah. They probably will. The industry's changing, and it's going to change big time over the next bunch of years, I guarantee. You're seeing Core XY coming in. You're seeing Clipper being the basically the main operating system now of these printers, and there's big changes happening in this industry for sure. Why am I short some screws here? This middle one here. Okay. That one hasn't said to put that, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I'm missing one right here. There it is there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we got those 9 in. And now we're going to, yeah, okay, I don't want to watch you put them all in. Okay. Did I miss? I missed this one. Why don't I have another fine thread one for that? I seem to be short a screw. Oh, I think it's this one right here. I think it's this one right here. Yeah, that's it right there. Okay. So now we're putting the 4 screws in, the coarse ones, above and below the poop chute, bottom, middle, and above the power supply. Okay. Above and below the poop chute. Sorry, the bum. And seem to be short a coarse screw too. Oh, there's spare ones there though. So power supply. And bottom middle. There we go. Okay, that's the back. And let's continue on. So we got those ones on, yeah. That one, bottom, middle, power supply. Okay, I'm not putting that back on, so I'm not worried about that. Front cover installation. Well, we are missing for some reason. He didn't mention, but I have a flathead here. There's one screw missing out of here, which there's actually 2 screws missing out of here. I don't know what's supposed to go there, but those are flathead screws. So I'm going to put them in so we don't have any wobble in the cover. And where's the second one? I would have taken it out. Probably this one right here. No, that's not the right one. No. Not sure. Anyways, well, we'll leave that for now. Okay. Front cover installation. Okay, let's grab the front cover. Okay. Brand new front cover. Okay. We have some silicone glue for reinforcing connections. I don't know if I'm going to use that. And then we have 3 screws. Okay. Let's get these 3 screws ready. 1. We're on the home stretch, guys, I promise. I think it's the front cover and then the door, and I think we're done. And 3. Okay, so the front cover. We pop that little green antenna. I'm sure that's an antenna. It goes up above the bottom one, and then that goes back through. Okay. Okay, so we have the little green antenna. Goes in that. Man, this is tight. Tight fitting. That goes in the slot there, just pressure fits. There we go. And then a power plug comes through. Through here, like so. That sits on top. Oh, that's a tight fit. Did that fall out? No, we're still good. Oh, there we go. Tight fit. Something is binding. Yeah, it's not quite sitting the way it should. I don't want to break anything. Okay, let's see what's going on. SD card slot. No, everything should be good. Maybe it's this wire. I've got to push this wire through further. Oh, come on. You cannot be that hard. That's what she said. Okay, there we go. Let's pull you through further. Sit you down. It's just extremely tight. There we go. There we go. Okay. That fit. Did he have that much trouble? Let's see. His probably just went in nice and smoothly. Oh no, he kind of had to push it down too. Okay. Okay. So we'll take these screws. It's like, yeah, muscle it down, Tim. Okay, those two. And the third one, let me just double check where that goes. So got those two tightened. Third one goes inside. Okay. Where? Okay. Right there. There's no hole for that though. What the heck? Where did he put that third screw? In the right side. Okay, well, I don't see a hole for it. Okay, let's just see. Well, I guess it is there. I just couldn't see it. It's dark in there. Okay. 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 Plug the screen in. If I recall, this goes this way. Like so. Come on. Come on. And then we put the screen back on. There we go. Okay. Home stretch, guys. That's what she said. Screen's on. Snap it in place. Put the SD card back in. Okay. Front cover and glass cover plate installation. Let's put the SD card back in. Okay, let's see what he's doing here. Popping the magnets, putting that strip up with the little ledge side in, popping that strip on. Okay. So that should be pretty straightforward. We have these magnets, which have been a pain in my butt. Okay. Two magnets. Make sure I get them both on the right polarity. One there. One there. There's our little strip. Okay. Oh, it's adhesive. Okay, so we've got tape on the ends. And tape on this end. So we pop this off. Oh yeah, it's got adhesive on it or something like that. Oh, it's not the best. Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay. And so this goes. Oh man. I guess something like that. Not the best. I've done better. Oh, hang on. Let me just fix this up a little bit. There we go. Let me straighten this out a bit. I'm being a little anal about it. That's okay. Okay. Something along those lines. Okay. So we've got that all put in. Then we're going to put our door. 4 screws on the door. Let's hope they have included screws. Okay. This is a front glass door. I don't know how many people are still watching, but hopefully a few. Well packaged, very well protected, and included with 4 screws. Nice. Glass. Tinted glass. Nice. Okay. Awesome, guys. Appreciate you sticking around. Don't drop the screws. Well, they're not even screws. They're little caps. And screws. Plastic. Okay, little washers and screws. Okay. So be careful when you take them out. There's little plastic washers in there and little screws. Okay. They're very tiny flat screws. And those washers pop out real easy. Okay. Okay. See, right there, where'd it go? Dang. I'll find that one in a minute. Let me borrow this one. Okay. Okay, I gotta find that other rubber I dropped. Oh man, did it fall on the floor? I hope not. Just my luck. Well, I'll put one in. Let me put the one on for now that I have. And I'll find the other one. Yeah, be careful of those little rubber washers. And when you drop stuff like this, it tends to fall the farthest away. Oh, I see it. I see exactly where it is. How it got all the way over here is beyond me. There it is. Nicely done, Bambu Labs. Nice kit. Looks good. Okay. And here's the door. Look at that. Very nice. And it opens that far. So it opens that far. Closes off. Let's go over here. There's one final piece to the puzzle. And that's going to be the glass top. I am hungry. I have not had dinner yet. Okay. Again, tinted glass. Whoops. And that just sits on top nicely, just like that. And if I'm not mistaken, we're done. Oh, there we have it. From P1P to P1S. There we go. Look at that. Looks good. An official bamboo enclosure. The AMS will sit on top nicely. They haven't really addressed the back here. There's really nowhere to put that little. I guess that'll tie into the. This is going to have to tie into this, which really has nowhere to sit unless it's got to go on in here. They haven't really addressed that, but looks good. Looks really good. Only took me almost 3 hours, but hey, we had to put the cable chain on, the drag chain, and added bonus for that. And hey, not bad. I think it looks really cool. So there we have the official P1S. Cool. Coming text from the wife, we'll get our bamboo butt up here and make it. Yeah, I'll do that. I've heard rumors, and I don't remember where I saw it, but I heard a rumor that I should stand over here. Actually, you can't even see me either way here. Here, let me just, I got a big mess. You should see the mess I got over here. Oh, you can only imagine the mess I got over here. There we go. I have heard rumors, or I saw somewhere that they are coming out with a bigger, a different display for this. Now, I don't remember where I saw or heard that, but I don't know if it's true or not. But yeah, I'm excited. This is really cool. We have our chamber fan. Now we're going to be able to run high temperature materials on this thing, et cetera, et cetera. But it looks smart. Looks so much better than the P1P. It's finished. Yeah. I will try and drop in tomorrow, Jerry. We're doing a day trip to Banff, and I'll see what time I get home. I will try and drop in. We've just been doing some weekend day trips with the family. We were in Waterton last weekend, and et cetera, et cetera. So I will do my best, I promise. So how many people ended up sticking around? 25. That is awesome. I appreciate you guys. And I actually have 37 likes. That's awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Listen, this has been fun. I need to go get some dinner. I'm hungry, but this has been good. What I may do is take some portions of this and edit it down to a shorter video, because it won't take 3 hours to do this upgrade for sure. When you're streaming, it's a little different. I would say that if you have to add your cable chain, your drag chain on it as well, and again, you've got to replace you got to take out your auxiliary fan stand and all that. I would say this could be done in probably an hour and a half in total, maybe hour and a half, hour 45 if you're doing it on your own with no interaction with people and stuff. So it's not too bad. So anyways, guys, listen, that's it. I want to thank everybody who's here. And thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you for the super chats. And yeah, thanks so much, Jerry. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate your friendship, and I appreciate all you do for the community. So that is awesome. So we will see you. Hopefully I'll be able to drop in tomorrow, Jerry. I'm going to try, I promise that. And I will definitely see you guys on my Sunday stream. I may be a little late depending on what we're doing this weekend, but I'll be on one way or the other Sunday at whatever time I can, whatever time I can make it. So there we have it, guys. P1P to P1S update went really well. There's a couple things I'm going to suggest to Bambu. I'll email them. I don't think they'll listen to me, but we'll see. Just a couple little areas where I had to find my own screws, and I don't like that fan mount that we print, but that's just it. So you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you all for spending your Friday night with me and watching this, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much, and have a great evening, and have a good weekend, everybody. Bye for now.